Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can fix context bloat in Claude Code using context mode. Stick around till the end so you don't miss anything important. Let's get started. And so if you've been coding in Claude Code, you've probably noticed that after some time, the AI starts forgetting things. It forgets files, tasks, or even decisions it made earlier. And honestly, this can get pretty frustrating, especially when you're working on a bigger project. This happens because of something called context bloat. Every time Claude uses a tool, the full output gets dumped into the context window. And even though Claude has a large context window, it fills up faster than you might expect. If you're analyzing logs, reading GitHub issues, or snapshotting web pages, all of that data gets added to your session. For example, a single web page snapshot can be around 50 to 60 kilobytes. If you repeat that process multiple times, your context window fills up before you even start writing code. And once the context gets full, Claude compacts the session. That's when it starts forgetting important details. Plus, you're also spending more money on tokens since all that data keeps getting resent. But this is where context mode comes in. Context mode is designed to solve this exact problem. Instead of dumping large outputs into the context, it acts like a virtualization layer. So instead of sending everything directly to Claude, it stores the data in a local database and only sends small summaries or references. This makes a huge difference. Large outputs that normally take thousands of tokens can be reduced down to just a few hundred bytes. That means your context window stays clean and your session lasts longer, but token savings aren't the only benefit here. One of the biggest advantages is session continuity. Normally, when Claude compacts the context, you lose track of what it was doing earlier. But context mode creates small checkpoints in the background. So even after compaction, Claude still remembers what it was working on. This means instead of getting around 30 minutes of active session time, you can extend it much longer. And that's especially helpful when working on complex coding projects. Another helpful feature is that context mode tracks decisions and errors. So if Claude tried something earlier and it failed, it won't repeat the same mistake later. That alone can save a lot of time. Now, installing context mode is actually pretty simple. You just run the install command and it automatically sets up everything. It handles the MCP server, hooks, and routing in the background. So you don't need to configure much. Let's look at a quick example. Say you have a log file with thousands of lines. Normally, Claude would load the entire file into context. But with context mode, the file gets indexed instead. Claude only receives confirmation that the file is indexed. Then when you ask Claude to analyze the logs, it searches the indexed data instead of loading everything into memory. This keeps your context small and efficient. You can also check token savings using the stats command. Even in small tests, you might see around 20 to 25% savings. But with larger projects, those savings can become much bigger. And again, this isn't just about saving money. It's also about improving performance. When the context window stays clean, Claude has more room for reasoning, which means better results overall. So if you're working on longer sessions, large repos, or complex projects, context mode is definitely worth trying. That's it for this video. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.